Good day, learners! I am Miss Tin, your guru kamigo. Welcome to another fun and exciting learning with me. Today we are going to talk about electromagnetism. At the end of this video lesson, grade 5 learners are expected to design an experiment to determine the factors that affect the strength of the electromagnet. In the previous lesson, you have learned that in series circuit, electric current flows through a single path. So when one bulb is loosened or busted, all the other bulbs in this circuit will not light anymore. The loosened or busted bulbs breaks or opens the pathway, so electricity cannot flow through. A parallel circuit, on the other hand, has light bulbs with different loops. Thus, each bulb is a part of a different circuit. When one bulb is loosened, taken, or burned out, the other bulbs will still light up. This is because each bulb has its own pathway. This time, you will learn about electromagnetism. Look at the illustration carefully. This is a simple electromagnet. It has coiled wire, iron nail, wire, and battery. What is electromagnetism? When we say electromagnetism, it is the study of electromagnetic force. Electricity and magnets are closely related to each other. Electricity can produce magnets, while magnets can produce electricity. Magnet is usually made of iron. It can attract objects such as pins, coins, and other materials made of iron and steel. A nail iron is not a magnet, but it can be turned into one. This is done by coiling a wire around it, and then letting electricity flow through it. Doing this turns the nail into an electromagnet. An electromagnet attracts like a real magnet. It can attract materials made of metals like pins and thumbtacks. The iron nail acts as a magnet, while electricity is flowing through the coil of wire. When electricity stops flowing through the coil to the nail, can the nail still attract the pin and the thumbtacks? No, it can no longer attract the pin and the thumbtacks. Electromagnets are temporary magnets. When electricity stops flowing through a coil of wires, the nail stops attracting any metal or magnetic material. An electromagnet can be made stronger by using more coils of wire. Each turn of the wire adds more force to the electromagnet. The number of dry cells also affects the strength of electromagnet. More dry cells mean more electrons flowing in the electromagnet, and therefore, stronger magnetism is produced. Magnets in different industries and businesses are usually used in electromagnet power devices such as cranes, cutters, fax machines, computers, etc. Powerful cranes use electromagnets to move scrap iron and steel, or separate metals for recycling. Generators and power plants rely on magnets, like the ones found in electric motors to produce electricity. Transformers, devices that use electromagnets to change high voltage electricity to low voltage electricity or vice versa, are often used at homes and in offices. Some transportation systems use magnets too. Trains, subways, trolleys, and monorails are examples of this. Scientists and engineers have even developed maglev trains which use electromagnets to float above the tracks. This then eliminates friction, which helps the trains run faster than ordinary trains. Learning Task 1. Help Elly and Maggie collect objects which are needed to make an electromagnet. Encircle the objects. Let's check your answer. Elly and Maggie need the following objects to make an electromagnet: battery holder, alligator clip, copper wire trim meter, paper clips, dry cell, nail. Answer this question. Number 1. Explain why Elly and Maggie should use those materials for their electromagnet. Possible answer. In order to attract like a real magnet. Number 2. How will they test the strength of their electromagnet? With the materials they gathered, how will Elly and Maggie increase the strength of their electromagnet? Possible answer. The strength of an electromagnet depends on the electricity that passes through it, the size of the metal rod, and the number of coils in the wire. Electromagnet gets stronger as you increase the number of batteries and coils around the nail. Number 3. How will they remove the things which will stick to the electromagnet? Possible answer. You can take away the sticking power of electromagnet by removing the iron nail or bolt. Learning Task 2. Prepare the materials listed below. If not available, you may use other materials at home to perform the activity. You may ask the help of your parents or guardians or any adult members of the family if needed. Learning Task 3. Inside the box, list down appliances that are commonly used at home. Put a check mark on the appliances where electromagnetism is applied. Choose one appliance from your list and explain how electromagnetism is applied. Possible answer. Appliances that are commonly used at home are the following: television, radio, telephone, computer, refrigerator, washing machine, electric fan, and microwave oven. In telephone, electromagnet is applied to transmit and produce sound. Learning Task 4. Draw a device using electromagnet. Then explain how it can be useful for home, school, or community. Possible answer. At home, television can be good entertainment and a great source of information. At school, computers can be used for online education and research. With the help of the internet, students can find useful information about their projects, assignments, and also can take useful help from other researchers as they store and organize their research materials in computers. In community, generators act as a backup to ensure that the appliances receive uninterrupted power supply. Grade 5 learners, to check your understanding about the lesson, you are going to read the question and choose the letter of the best answer. Number 1. Why is the wire used in an electromagnet coiled? A. It has more force. B. It controls the flow of electricity. C. It controls the field of attraction. D. It makes the electromagnet stronger. Very good. The answer is letter D. Number 2. Which of the following can make an electromagnet stronger? A. By adding more dry cells. B. By increasing the number of turns in the coil of wire. C. By using a core with a bigger diameter. D. All of the above. Very good. The answer is letter D. Number 3. Which of the following devices makes use of electromagnets? A. Telephone. B. Electric bell. C. Electric buzzer. D. All of the above. Very good. The answer is letter D. Number 4. Which one of the following is not a part of an electromagnet? A. The coiled wire. B. The dry cell as the source of electricity. C. The pins attracted by the electromagnet. D. The nail as the core. Very good. The answer is letter C. Number 5. What happens when a part of an electromagnet is disconnected? A. It loses its magnetism. B. Electricity continues to flow through it. C. The electromagnet becomes a permanent magnet. D. There is an increase in the number of materials attracted. Very good. The answer is letter A. For the final part of this video lesson, reflect on what you learned about electromagnetism. Complete the following statement. The part of the lesson I believe I learned most about is blank. The task which I found most challenging blank because blank. I realized that I can use what I have learned from this lesson when blank. That ends our lesson for today. I hope you had a great time learning with me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.